the changes to the residential tenancy laws. So we've been waiting for this for a while as well. So really exciting that they're being released on the same day, which I'm actually really pleased about this, because as we're making changes to everything, those changes that have been predicted and talked about and went through Parliament last September, actually September 2018, are coming in now, and we can actually get on with it. So fair trading, I guess their summary statement about these changes. The changes are aimed at improving tenants' rental experiences while ensuring that landlords can effectively manage their properties. So the changes aim to reduce disputes over repairs and maintenance, increase protection and certainty for tenants, and clarify the rights and obligations of both tenants and landlords. Now, the key changes coming through on the residential tenancy laws are minimum standards that will clarify fit for habitation. There's new smoke alarm obligations for landlords. Tenants making changes of a minor nature. Written approval is still required, but that is defined more clearly. Damage and removing modifications. There's some clarity around what happens in those cases. And yes, of course, NCAT's still involved. New break lease fees for fixed term agreements. I think everybody's talking about those. Again, some real certainty, some real clarity. It's not an either or after the 23rd of March. It is one option. There's new material fact definitions, dealing mostly with prohibited drugs, the manufacture and cultivation, and if that's occurred in properties that have been rented. Disclosure statements to strata tenants about what's going on in terms of the bylaws and any changes and modifications that are coming there. There's some clarity around water efficiency measures, which is great because we've needed that for a while. Fair trading have been granted under these regulations, been granted new powers to resolve disputes in relation to repairs and maintenance, which is also fantastic. So it doesn't need to go to great higher levels on that. It can stay with fair trading. There'll be changes to the lease agreement. So again, some clarity around obligations for both tenants and landlords. There's new condition reports and the ability to actually issue those electronically. And it's not about 7 days from when they get it, it's about 7 days from when they take occupancy of the property. So some really good clarifying things there. Some of these changes apply to existing tenancies and leases that are in place, and some don't. Some will only kick in when a new lease is signed. For the best information on this, there is information on the Fair Trading website. So obviously we will issue some newsletters coming up in terms of the impact of those and how that will change and what you need to do within your agencies to influence those changes within your property management department.